Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Because you're doing well, because having a wonderful day on this 15 January 2025. Today we're doing part 2 of celebrating 500 followers. So yesterday we still have some leftover fried chicken that I fucking am so happy to have. There's something that did change, however. There's a little disclaimer that is very, very important. The little disclaimer is yesterday we took 3 gummies, 3 edibles, and it wasn't enough. Now we took 4. So I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit nervous on if that's too much, that's too little. I'm hoping that's too little, but it might be too much. So yeah, so let's get into it. We got some chicken. I'm extremely hungry. Got some good subject to talk about. Yesterday we did 4 hours of talking. So now we'll do, I don't know how much hours, but I'm down. I'm gonna put some music if you don't mind. So let's freaking go. I'm hungry. Yesterday I wasn't hungry enough. I don't know why I wasn't hungry yesterday, but today I'm starving. I just finished playing some Cyberpunk. We just watched Jackie well. Pretty emotional. It was a really good day. So what? I met this girl, right? And I mentioned her yesterday. It's N. And today was like, we've been talking for a little bit. And usually she's super warm, she's super friendly. But today night she was a bit more cold, you know? And fine. I'm alone, I'm alright. Let me tell you yesterday. I'm alright. So yesterday, as I told you, we were getting mad. And not getting mad, but annoyed because I was swimming non-stop, you know? And I really like the girl, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna stop streaming. I'm not gonna stop making videos. Right? But I'm gonna be like, let's give her a schedule. So look, I woke up at 4:30. I'm gonna be filming till 6:30. From 6:30 to 9, I'm yours. Now I'll stream. And she knew at 9 o'clock I was gonna stream, but she got mad. And then I know by the time she was going to sleep, I'm like, hey, I want to tell you good night. Are you still awake? It's like, no, I'm awake. And then she asked me, I was seeing other girl, and I'm like, oh. But I was honest, and I had a feeling. I don't know if the assuming was insecurity, but insecurity are normal because I don't really know her. I don't know if she was cheated on. But that's never good news. And think about that as subject, right? For gummy baby. We have leftovers. So we don't have any subject. We have scented water. Now, I was watching the video I did yesterday. I did drink a lot. So of course that fills me up. I think I can drink whatever I want. This is gonna be good forever. I mean, so, just to feel alive. And before we talk about insecurities, you see, I'm eating fast because I'm hungry, but I'm starving. I'm starving, guys. So, freedom of speech, right? And how important that is. I think it's like the Fifth Amendment. That it? I'm Canadian. I don't fucking know. Yesterday? No. Before yesterday, I'm sorry. I'm getting my this mixed up because we're working at night, so it's harder. So it's harder because you're like, to me this happened yesterday because I was still awake. If you look at the date, on the 13th, today was the 15th. Google British Shane, amazing. I had a dream. Somebody came into my live, my stream. By the way, little disclaimer. Isn't that how it talks about and like that? Because I care, you know? You never want to hurt people. But sometimes you do. And when it's someone you care about, you're an empath and you feel their pain. So yeah, so we did talk about this yesterday. But placebo effect, right? You like the new lights? We changed the lights. Well, we didn't change the light. The light burned out. The light bulb burned out. And we changed it. Funny. That's actually a dumbass. Because we were changing the light bulb. It wasn't working. And for some reason, in my mind, it was always Lefty Lucy, Righty Tighty, right? But I don't know why it doesn't work like that. And then the other side, and I burned myself because it light up. Not a big burn though, don't worry about it. And it's funny because not when you want to hurt people, right? But then you realize that the important part isn't about hurting people. You realize that hurting people is inevitable. You can't avoid it. I'm a huge guy when it comes to belief. Perception. You know, those belief is that one of those belief is that chicken is good though. The belief. The intention is more important than the action. I'm gonna ask you a question. What's worse? Somebody who hurted you but didn't want to? Or somebody that wanted to hurt you but didn't hurt you? What's worse? Again, somebody who hurt you but didn't want to, or somebody that wanted to hurt you. And they didn't want to hurt you. Which end, how many girls do you talk to? And I was saying 3, because it's the truth. On a daily basis, I talk to 3 girls. There's L. But again, I don't think L is gonna work out. More on a friend basic. And there's another girl. I'll call her Sky. And Sky is the person I knew for a while. She's a good person. And Sky, I known her for a while. I thought about it yesterday. Super nice. But super nice lately, and I known you for a while, so When I talk about making content together, it's pitch change, you know, you're nicer. Right? But when Anne asked me how many girls did you talk to, I was honest. And as the example, the perfect example. Actually, you know what? This is the perfect segue. This is Shakespearean. Shakespearean. Wait, I read a book. Dude. 28 seconds, holy shit. I'm gonna finish here. And it's funny because I'm getting copyright for that? Nah. If I am, I get mad. I was reading Ophelia today. Really, really good book. So, I didn't earn Anne by saying that. Right? I didn't want to hurt her, of course. But I did hurt her. That's so good. And then what's the other answer? What I show her? I was the perfect, the perfect example of doing the right thing, having good intent but bad result, and having good result with bad intent. You know, and this is a good segue. Is I was talking about. I did mention that before. I talked about this before, but not much as I wanted to. What about the vaccine? I was flagged down as a spreading medical misinformation, right? But then you didn't have bad intent. That's what I said yesterday. But you should be stopped. And then it's a question of freedom of speech. You know, holy shit. It's like saying, hey, tap water contains so many chemicals, right? Some people believe that because there's a lot more estrogen being sold, the body doesn't digest it. So when somebody pee, you pee it out. Now we filter that water. We all filter it with the estrogen, so we're drinking estrogen. I don't think it's true. I'm pretty sure that's true. But then, when I say that, we'll convince people I should drink water. Right? And I think because you look at the people 50 years ago, 25 years old, they were looking very different than us. What happened? Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know what it means. There's a difference. I heard people that be like, oh yeah, but 2 plus 2 equals 4. That's not what it means, you know? But when freedom of speech becomes dangerous. When freedom of speech becomes dangerous. So one of the best examples that I had was, I mentioned that yesterday, with Steppenwolf, right? And then I was watching another documentary by Keemstar. And then, talking with Keemstar, they were saying that somebody did a mistake. They called the wrong person the PDF word. The PDD word. And they got arrest, you know? It wasn't them. But then that mistake. It's not a distress for that person, for that victim. You're like, dude, I didn't do anything. And nobody believed him because, of course, you're gonna deny being a criminal, right? I have a napkin each. It is wet, bro. I have to get another one, but this is how fat I am. And that's guess what? You see how fat I am, but this is a part of insecurity. Oh, we're done. Take a good look. That's me. So yeah, so insecure. It's a reject that's gonna come later on, but still. So yeah, so by saying that, oh, this guy is this, you do misinformation. Now, currently on internet right now, there's a trend. My following. The first one was Dexbolt, right? And we don't know why. And it was a big joke. It was a big joke, like, oh, this guy's gonna get my following. He's gonna lose follower. And then one day he lost 80,000 followers. Now I don't know the guy. I don't know why he lost that many followers. I don't care why he does. I don't care who he is. But he is a content creator that probably rely on that to eat, right? To feed his family. And like, holy shit. You guys just fuck up his financial situation for a joke, you know? It's not okay. And then it was Dexbolt. I kept on seeing it. I cannot see it. Unsee it. It was supposed to be the 9th January, right? Now last week, some other name came out. Somebody came to my channel and said, "Oh, Dexbolt, Matt's following back. He has a new name," and they were using their own name, right? And I'm like, dude, do you think I'm stupid? Just trying to promote your shit, right? I was like, no way. And it's a dangerous thing because you're playing with people's livelihood, right? And you don't know what they're going through. You don't know their death and their things like that, you know. Now, am I saying that you shouldn't cancel people that deserve to cancel? Yes, but not for a joke. No, I look at Sketch. Sketch got cancelled. Sketch lost a lot of. Okay, so Sketch is a popular streamer. Sketch had a gay OnlyFan about a couple of years ago, right? And a lot of people, they were mad at him because he did say that. Because a lot of people, they had to unfollow him because of that. Well, because they were mass unfollowing, Sketch lost some. He lost some revenue because of that, because he lost some sponsors, right? Now, ultimately speaking, you're able to love who you want. If you have a gay OnlyFan and you're pretending to be straight, that's a bit of a problem, because you're basically lying, and maybe that lie came out of a insecurity, like we're gonna talk about today. Maybe that lie comes from a place where you're like, holy shit, dude, this is crazy. But at the same time, you're like, oh, no, I didn't want to talk about it, right? For example, there's a lot of OnlyFans girls right now that are regretting their OnlyFans choices, and they want to come clean, and the videos are out there, right? There's a teacher. I heard you look good in a sundress. Did you right? They say she's too hot. They say she's too cold. Nobody really knows. Out of control. Heaven. The heaven. Rumor, which is really good. Netflix. So yeah, so this guy lost a lot of revenue. There's a teacher, right? There's a teacher that lost her job because she had an OnlyFans. But then you realize that her OnlyFans, she didn't show nudity. She didn't. She charged very small amount, and you realize that the money that she made from the OnlyFans went in her class. Is that bad? Well, that depends. It's not bad because her intention was not good. The intention was good. The intention was to feed the class. The intention was to improve the lifestyle of her classroom, right? But the result was like, yeah, but you're promoting a culture or a website that sells porn. Because you're selling a website or you're promoting a website that promotes porn, you're promoting a lot of people that have less moral than you. And because you're promoting a lot of people that have less moral than you, then you ended up being put in the same group as those people with less moral. But you're not one of those people. And you shouldn't be put in that group of people that with less moral. However, it comes in complication. It's very complicated because if you take a group of low moral people, and it's a good way of saying, listen, these type of people that do that, right? These type of people will do something like that. But who is this type of people? What are they? Sex worker? Not all like that. So worker on the website? Not all like that, right? See, the problem. Well, we're not gonna talk about sex, but let's talk about sex. Whatever. That's not the plan. But I'm gonna have a good time today. I'm gonna have a 2 hours and a half, 3 hours, 4 hour conversation with you. So when I get into it, let's get into it. So with a sex worker, right? So I'm very pro sex worker. I'm very pro sex worker because in a shape or form, I know some people that are selling their body online, and it came from a place that they didn't have a lot of love for themselves. I have a friend. She's mature. I think she's 49 or 50 years old, which isn't that old, but it's older for me, right? And she was in a abusive relationship for 25 years, and her ex-husband always told her cover up, cover up, cover up, cover up, cover up, and she's learning to love her body. And I was talking to her for like a couple of days, and she sent me nudes, and I was like, "Why are you sending me this? I'm not complaining, but hey, did I do something special, right? Because I wanted to do it again." But she's like, "No, I just love my body," and that trip to OnlyFans was a way for her to go into a self-love journey. And it wasn't about money because she sent those to me for free. So right, but then again, the relationship is weird because I got it for free. I'm a friend. I want to protect my friend, so I'm going to promote her. But at the same time, I know that there's some simps. There's some girl that will make you think that you're in love with them, that they're in love with you, to get some cash. And if I'm being completely honest, I was 22, 23, and I had this girl, right? And she led me on, and she led me on, and she led me on, and she would send me pictures that were private, but she had a boyfriend, right? And she had a boyfriend, and that boyfriend didn't know about me, and I didn't know about her. Now, the reality was the boyfriend was always away, was always working, so I was there to give her attention. Does that make it right? No, it doesn't. But I was a guy that was led on for years and years and years, so I know it's possible. And if that girl that you are in love with is leading you on and is asking you for help, you're gonna help her, right? I don't know. I don't know. So I understand Sims. I understand Sims because I was a Sims. I want to put yourself in. I want to put myself in my shoes. I want you guys to visit my past with me. So we're gonna do a time traveling machine. Go back in time. I'm meeting this girl. I'm 23 years old, right? I don't work because, again, I had a past of... My parents were really hard workers, so fuck them, I'm not going to be like them. I'm going to rebel. My rebellion was not being like my parents, not being like my parents meant not a hard worker, right? And, see... It's a really good song. That's a really good song. Really, really, really good song. See, so that girl, she... I was broke, I was bored. That girl was feeling alone and she was bored. So we filled up a need for the others. This need became romantic. This need became romantic in my mind, right? I don't know if it ever became romantic in her mind, but we were both fulfilling needs of the other. I remember being so dumb. Her insisting to go to my apartment, to see the apartment. She went to fuck. I'm like, no, she doesn't want to fuck. Which was not true. And later on, I was justified because she had a boyfriend. But I didn't know she had a girlfriend. I didn't know she had a boyfriend back then. Now, replace that need for companionship on her side and that need of loneliness and being broke by a girl that needs money and a guy that needs companionship, right? That girl is willing to offer companionship, that guy is willing to offer cash. Now, technically speaking, it's very moral. Technically speaking, It's been like that for the entirety of mankind. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. See, this is gonna be super interesting. This subject is very very interesting. I didn't think about it, right? Now we have two pieces, so we're good. So we're gonna take a little break from eating, which we did yesterday. That didn't pay off, but you know what? Fuck you. Mistakes of yesterday will be made again today, and because we made those mistakes yesterday again, we'll be facing those mistakes today again. I'm gonna be able to face them. So, technically speaking, the guy has a need. He's lonely. Technically speaking, the girl has a need. The girl has a need for money, right? But that need evolves. So there's an evolution in that need, right? As a kid, you need reassurance because you're afraid of the world, right? And when you're less afraid of the world, that need is replaced by a need to explore because this world doesn't frighten you anymore, and you feel that you missed out, which is something that we're seeing a lot today with the FOMO, fear of missing out. But the fear of missing out is only a result of the fear of outside. So repairing this fear for outside, you need that balance. You need that safe middle. Lord, I'm alright. And you replace this fear of going outside by extreme need to go outside. There's no balance, there's no in between. Fuck you, but have a nice day, you know. And this woman, I'm gonna say woman because I think it happens more, but it's possibly dude also. This woman, see those four gummies. I don't feel them yet. We took them about 40 minutes ago, so 20 minutes here and 10 minutes here. I'm alright. Actually, 34 minutes. 29 minutes. That's good. That woman, for example, she goes on. Okay, let's take this classical Argentinian girl. Why Argentinian? Because I want to be diverse. I want to be inclusive. I want to include everybody from everywhere in the world. And if you're not happy with that, that makes you somebody that is not a good person. You want her to be Slav. If you wanted her to be a Asian, if you want her to be from Jamaica, if you want her to be from France, if you want her to be from Canada, let's call her the little whore of Canada, okay? Because I think it's funny. The little whore of Canada is not a whore at all, right? It's not a whore at all. She's a single mom, okay, that was a victim of SA, that she had a baby, and that baby is in need of food, right? So what she does is the only way to feed that baby is to work, but she doesn't have a diploma, so she turns to social media, which is OF, and OF makes her money, and in between she takes courses, and then she has a diploma, and she's able to feed that kid, right? So OnlyFans was a positive thing in your life. Now let's take this example is horrible. SA is horrible, and that she had no other recourse was horrible. Now let's take another person, right? She's from USA, because Cameron and I was gonna become the USA not too long. And not too long we're gonna become the USA. And this American girl, this American gal, she has humongous student debts, and they're gonna say, hey, if you don't pay your debts, you're not gonna be able to follow your classes. And this American girl, like a lot of American girl, said, you know what? I really want to study. I really want to have a diploma. I really want to have a trad job. A trad job in an untraditional society, right? And so what happened is she's in a position where she's like, you know what? I'm able to make a lot of money on OnlyFans and to pay my classes. And then she realized that she paid her classes, right? And there's a need for something else. Maybe she's hungry, so she want to go to a restaurant. And now she realized that she makes way more money on OnlyFans than she'll ever do to school. So she leaves school, right? Now we have a difference. The essay, no matter how horrible it is, was a result of exterior action. The American girl wasn't a victim of other people's action. It was her own desire, her own greed that led her to pursue this lifestyle, right? And then you're saying that this lifestyle is less worthy than the girl who was SA and does it because she had a kid to feed. Small night. But the two of them are committing the same action. They're doing it. They're on the same website. They're selling the same pictures. Different body, different faces, the same pictures. ultimately it's naked. You want to see something about naked, right? In most cases, for men, it's a penis, because the rest you're gonna show it off. Okay. And in most cases, for a woman, is a vagina and tits, right? Why? Because the rest you're gonna see it. So when you understand that, no matter the shape, no matter the form, it's still those three elements. You realize that every single thing in porn is the same thing, right? That's pretty much it. So where am I going with this? Super simple. This woman that is with this guy for a simp. This simp finds out that he has a lot of friends. He finds a new job, and that new job he's very liked, and he has a lot of new friends. And that girl that was selling her body online realized that she doesn't need the money as much as she used to need the money, right? So then you realize that fuck, this is not supposed to happen. This is not supposed to be us. And now I'm starting to get high now. You can see that the level of intellect is getting slower and slower and slower and slower and slower and slower. And how less we could be too late now. I remember everything. Sounds like a good song. We got to swallow. So where we're going with this, we took a left side, a right side, a left side, and a right side, and a left side, right? And you realize that this person, yeah, she doesn't have the monetary need, but it's continuing because she's looking forward. And this guy doesn't have this emotional need because he has his friends, but he still wants that romantic needs, right? And then you blame the guy. You blame the guy. So the whole time we've been calling her American. No, I'm sorry. We've been calling her the Canadian whore the whole time, right? But turns out the Canadian whore is more honest. She sells her body online for cash, and the Canadian dude that's buying her picture is in denial. She doesn't love you. She loves your cash. Denial, right? Why am I talking about this? In intent versus in action. I didn't intend to hurt N today, but I hurt N. Now, ultimately speaking, should I have been honest or dishonest? I don't know. But we're gonna go back into the insecurities about that because that's important. But ultimately speaking, it's such a shame because I never wanted to hurt that person. Nor did I ever wanted to hurt somebody else. But that sucks. That sucks. Don't want to be that guy, right? We're talking about need. I had this need for support, not financial. For the longest of time, my content was not seen. That's my fault. I'm not talented enough. Maybe my videos are too long. Maybe I yap too much. Maybe I should do something different. Maybe I should do some editing. Maybe I should do I don't know. Maybe I should upload less. I don't know. But I was in a position where I wasn't getting positive comments, negative comments. So I didn't know if what I was doing was okay. So when in doubt, focus. Go head on. Go head down. ADHD style. A fucking bull, and you go right away. Right? But then you're like, holy shit, I don't know if I did something good. Right? And then you're starting to get popular. And then people are starting to get jealous, right? Because people are starting to get jealous. The number of comments you have are now a lot of negative comments, right? You're jealous, right? And then you convince yourself that they're jealous. So that need for approval isn't there because you say, you know what? That approval or likes or comments or shit like that, right? And those haters, in between those haters, there's a guy that's just being honest, more honest than anybody else. It'll tell you something. My mom said, you swear too much. My mom said, you burp too much. So I stopped. And when I stopped, it didn't feel natural. It didn't feel natural at all. It felt like I was being somebody else. Mm-hmm. When I wasn't, she was just trying to help, right? But I didn't like those videos. I didn't like making them. There was my friend Janice who simply said, "Put your phone horizontally. Bring me the horizon. Horizon. Okay. Bring me the horizon horizontally." And it felt weird. It felt really weird, even though it's only a fucking. What does it change? It changes nothing. It's better for you guys, but it changes nothing for me. So why am I not? Am I so unwilling to do so? There's no need. And then because there's no need, there's not a quest to fill that need, to fill that void. Because there's no void. You know? And with those comments, even the contrasting one are just haters, jealous. Even your mom who's trying to help you and talks to you, she doesn't understand how much work you put in. So you blame her because she doesn't understand. Your father will give you the same advice. Said, "Oh, you do talk. That's why." Huh? And it's a shame because this needs come from nowhere. So where am I going with this need? Is right now I got amazing people in my comments, right? Amazing people in my comments, and I don't even answer because I'm like, dude, they can wait a whole day, right? Now the excuse that I had was I'm not gonna answer everybody. I used to answer everybody, right? So the excuse that I have is, okay, I'm gonna answer everybody, but I'm gonna answer them once a day. That way we're done with answering comments and we can do our job, right? Job. And so you answer those comments and one day or two you miss because you know what? I was supposed to answer the comment but I didn't feel like it, so I'm not gonna answer them. And then they pile up, and the more they pile up, you're like, I don't wanna do it. It's like laundry, it's like fucking dishes. The more pile up, the less you wanna do it. In those comments, the less you want to do it. And those comments are filled with people that cares about you. Those comments are filled with positivity. Right? Right? And you should be excited to do that. I now I'm high. I'm really high. I'm a bit tripping, so um I used to check every single day my algorithm. The number of views. The number of people. I was passionate by it. The passion. Oh my god, this is my one of views. Because you do this so well. And I stopped. The excuse I gave was because, I don't want to be a slave to the number. I'm already a wage slave. That's not slavery for me. Right? But those numbers meant something. And even though they didn't mean anything emotionally anymore, they meant something. Because it meant that you're doing the right thing or doing the wrong thing, right? Just like in this Disney. I'm high right now. Holy shit. That's too much. I have a hard time seeing this and I'm wearing glasses. So if I'm not wearing glasses and I'm seeing glasses, seeing the same thing. I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemy. They just want of jealousy. It's legacy. They just want to... I don't know the lyrics. Let's explain me. I just want to be the best at what I know. Call me obsessive or why now? So gonna ain't so gonna get blind by rough. Not enough. Even though you try, you still messed up. Way too obsessed and I've got nothing left but the words that regret. Not giving in and I'm not letting them win. See, those numbers used to mean so much to me until they didn't. And the reason that they didn't was because that well was poisoned. That well was poisoned by a couple of haters. Some of them jealous, some of them not necessarily haters, but it was so easier. It was so much easier to say, no, they're haters. They don't know me. Some of them knew me. My father knew me. My mom knew me. Right? They knew me. They fucking knew me. So a couple of a couple of people poison the entire well. Whenever I'm thirsty, I know this well exists. No, I'm not okay. I just want to be something. I don't want to be nothing. Living all alone. No, I'm not alright, but I'll tell you that I'm just fine. So you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left but the world there regrets and I'm not. See, that well was poisoned because I know that well was poisoned once. I don't bother checking. I don't bother checking if it was good. That well is still gonna be poisoned, and even though the water was being drinking, even though this whole bottle that I'm drinking out of is filled with water, that is coming from that well, and I'm totally fine. This entire video This entire yesterday 4 hours. Today we're gonna do another 4 hours. I guarantee you. It's coming from a place of 500 followers. If it wasn't for you guys, this video wouldn't exist. And this is the poison well. And this is the water from the poison well. And this video is about 500 followers, which I'm very grateful for. It's about that eaters that poison the well. And me needing to drink that water. So, because that need wasn't really being met online anymore, I switched it off. And I was like, and yesterday we talked about that. We talked about people that came in and drove and came in after, and the people that were left after, the people that were left that was always there for you, and how important they were. Dofi. You guys remember Dofi, right? We talked about this yesterday. But ultimately speaking, that's not it. That's not it. That is not it. Ultimately speaking, that well will poison, and that well will possibly never be the same. That well will possibly never be the same, and that bothers me. Today, I was talking with Anne, and she was feeling a bit off, right? She was feeling a bit off, and Shabby, how many followers do I have? And it's been a while since somebody asked me that. It's been a long ass time since somebody asked me that. But it wasn't the first time that somebody asked me that. It wasn't the second time, it wasn't the third time, it wasn't the fourth time, it wasn't the fifth time. I was asked this question a bunch of times, how many followers do you have? And every single time that I was able to answer the exact amount of followers, the exact amount. And today, I wasn't able to. Because it meant nothing? No, because it meant something, but it meant less. And you realize that the reason it meant less is because of yourself, because of your own perception, your own mind. You realize the well wasn't poison to begin with. You talk about poison, but you're the poison. Right? You're the poison. So no matter what well you drank from, no matter where you went to get some waters, it always tastes poison. Right? And then you realize, you convince yourself, all of these water salesmen are fucking full of hate. No, you're the poison yourself. The reason why people hate you is affecting you so much because you hate yourself. The reason why this hate is getting to you is because it's on top of the hate that you're already feeling. The cup is filled, right? Because it's your cup, because it's a cup that you know, because it's a cup that you can control, right? You're like, you know what? Let's leave it a bit full, right? And then leave that water. And you need that water. Then you wake up and you remember, holy shit, I have this water. And you're thirsty, so you drink it. Now remember, how long does it sit yesterday? I'm a big coffee drinker, right? I love coffee. Coffee. Propane, gonna numb the pain. Turn up our boys, Mr. Leahy. Rest in peace, John Dunsworth. That's such a good song. Let's take a little break from talking, okay? Yeah, those edibles. Ooh, baby. Lately. Last week, somebody threw perfectly good wings outside. I'm a huge wing fan. They threw it out of their balcony. So the janitor, who knew I like wings, came to my door and said, "Did you throw away wings?" And as a joke, I said, I showed my belly and I said, "No, do I look like I throw away food?" And then yesterday, we had those wings. We had those bones from the chicken, from KFC chicken. And I was like, you know what? Fuck 'em. I'm gonna throw them out my balcony. Right? But then that emotion came out of where? If I'm guilty until proven innocent, might as well be guilty. But them thinking that you're guilty isn't your problem. That's their own perception. And maybe you get that perception because of the way you act, the way you talk, right? But maybe they're just jaded themselves. And the fact that they're jaded made you jaded because you're living in a world where everybody's jaded. So be positive, right? Today I heard Anne and I didn't want to. And today I heard Anne. And it's so weird because yesterday I was talking about how I wasn't sure who I preferred between Anne and between Elle. And just asking the question out loud I realized that I preferred N a lot. And today N wrote me, and she was like, "Yo, you're an inspiration to me." And today the whole day with N we fought. Right? Then you realize I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And you realize I don't know what the fuck I want. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing or the fuck I want, then this need cannot be fulfilled. Because I keep on telling myself there's no need, but there's some needs. There's needs everywhere. You know? I was talking to this girl this summer. And I met her through another content creator, another life. And then she started coming to my life, and then she got friends with some of my followers. And because she met some of my followers, they asked her, hey, because I kind of liked her, and people knew I liked her. They're like, okay, what do you think about him? Right? And it was always a point of, their hairs are long. I like the hairs long, but their hairs long will always look better to me. And then short hair, but if it's not in a precise fashion, then the hair short look way better. There you go. Vain as fuck, right? Vain as fuck with crooked lens. Maybe I don't even need glasses. Fuck it. We're talking to a camera right now. I don't need glasses. Stop thinking that you need everything. Be happy with what you have, how little it is. And that girl was talking about how, I used to go to this other guy's life, and he was demanding, and she was saying, Ink, he doesn't need anything. That's not true. I needed something. She just didn't ask. I needed something, but I was less honest. I was less honest about it. I was like, dude, I need reassurance. I need somebody to tell me, hey, your videos are shit or your videos are not shit. I need somebody other than a yes man. Right? I need somebody else. She could have done that person, but I didn't specify that need. Is that my fault for not specifying the need? I don't know. I'm talking about this with balance yesterday, right? But with what I was saying with it end. And she asked me today how many girls did I talk to. Now the reality is L, she's depressed, right? She will not say she's depressed, but I know she is. So when a depressed person is telling you, thank you for being a role model. Thank you for your joy and your positive role model. And you know that person is depressed, right? So what do you say? Fuck you, I'm seeing someone. Right? But then you cannot blame that person for saying, how come you're talking to other girls? And then you tell her, yeah, at least I was honest. I can talk to a girl, it's gonna say, hey, I cheated on you. I told you I'm honest. No, doesn't matter, you cheated, you're an asshole. But are you the asshole, or you were just feeling a need? Maybe I needed L to tell me I was a positive role model. Maybe I needed L to tell me I was able to help a depression, because when I had a depression, I wasn't able to save myself. I answered a comment today, a Fed Justice, and he was saying that he had ideas to unalive himself, and that he had somebody to help him. And my first reaction was, oh shit, good for you, you have somebody. You know, good for you, you have somebody. Right? And I was feeling lucky. But then the second reaction that I had was like, dude, maybe that person won't be around for a while. So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to take care of yourself. But maybe that mentality of taking care of yourself is not good. Maybe just like this Canadian whore and this simp, this relationship of need from both sides is happening. You know? With Ed, I heard you today. And I was talking about how much of an asshole I was yesterday. And I mentioned that yesterday, right? I mentioned how much of an asshole I was because I told her, hey, I give you 4 hours a day, that's enough. Not that I didn't say that's enough, but I said that's already a lot, you know? Which is another word I know for that's a lot, but that's what you don't understand. I'm willing to say that's a lot, but I'm not willing to say that's enough. Even though that's a lot and that's enough, it's the same thing. We're PC, we're politically correct. Freedom of speech, freedom to say whatever the fuck you want. But the guilt to say whatever the fuck you want. Right? I could have injured people with what I said. What was the goal? It was still there. And was I deserving to be stopped? I don't know. But didn't I just talk about how I need somebody to tell me you did good or you did bad? I didn't care what it was. I didn't want to know, okay, we're on the right track or on the wrong track. YouTube told me, no, what you're saying is not good. So whenever I'm talking about it, and this is the insanity, this is how much we don't know about life. That's 1 hour, so I have to stop. Holy shit, did we make a mess? We did make a mess. On the wedding, you look. So what we need to do, we need to go to CapCut. Right? We need to do the CapCut. You need to do this, and you need to do this, right? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's it. Right? And what you need to do is going to be to crop it from 60 to 51. And I told you how this is insanity. This is really craziness. This is psych word stuff. YouTube told me today what you said was not good. And I was looking for that video. I was looking for that comment that says what you're doing is not good. Because it's YouTube, I'm listening. But YouTube said exactly what my mom said. My mom said it years ago and I just didn't listen. Then in your head you're like, yeah, but YouTube is your boss, your authority figure. So my mom isn't. My mom, she didn't raise me, she raised me. So why am I willing to listen and to not listen? Because there's a need. The need for approbation. My mom I could kill, and she'd say, that's my boy. I love him. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful. I love you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Truly. But I don't need somebody to... We talked about balance today. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to blame the gummies, but I'm not going to blame the gummies because it's a defeat. I'm really fucking high right now. Yesterday I was talking about balance, right? And I was talking about how you're happier because you have people in your life, right? I'm going to say girl in my life, but yeah. We have also new support that are super nice, thankful. Super nice. Mikey, Andrew, Callum. 3 guys from Ontario. They're absolute gem. Absolute fucking gem. I don't even know them. They've been gemming my comments for months. They're nice. I can't even answer them. You know? I was talking yesterday about all those haters. And how do those people that used me. And I give you an example, right, of people that used me. And I didn't name them because I'm a nice guy. But the problem isn't not naming them. The problem is I didn't name any bad people, but I didn't name any good people. As a matter of fact, I didn't even talk about good people. Why is that? Why is that? Because in this need of balance, I need some hassles in my life. Maybe because I feel like I've been on this making content for 3 years. And although the content I did is not top notch, right now I'm gonna have to find a job. And secretly, I'm pissed. I'm pissed because I'm jaded. I'm pissed because I'm seeing new followers. I'm like, I'm still not gonna pay the bills. I'm pissed because it's becoming a question of money. But it never was a question of money. It was a question of finding myself, a hobby, a passion, you know. But it became a question of money because I have bills to pay, right? And those bills to pay are making me turn to OnlyFans to sell my naked body online. My naked body online is understanding that if I go on TikTok Live, I'll make $0 per hour. I should make content. I should go on Twitch, right? Right. I had L today ask me so. I had L, who has been my rock for months. She asked me, hey, this guy's making a stream today, it's his birthday. Can you help out? And I came in and I surprised myself by how fast I was trying to do clips in the background. And I was like, okay, well, at least I'm gonna be able to listen to him. And if I'm able to listen to him, I can at least do clips, right? One doesn't stop the other. The principal did. She asked me to be there. It's like asking me to go to my daughter. It's not my daughter. I don't even have a daughter. Break it down for you. It's like asking somebody to come to my wedding. Which is your best friend. You're at the wedding and you're texting. Right? Then when people ask you, why are you texting? It's like, no, I showed up. I'm still here. So where do we draw the line where do we draw the line between I did enough and I didn't do enough? And where do we draw the line between that's what I needed to do and that's what I wanted to do? And where do we draw the line between that was what expected of me and versus what I thought was expected of me? If nobody talked about their need for me to do this, and I don't know. But then if I don't talk about my own need, then people don't know. Now, because my needs are directly affecting me, I feel like it's more important than other people need that they need me to do, right? I need you to buy milk. You don't have milk. Fuck your milk, I'm not gonna get you milk. Oh shit. You have a little baby at home that needs that milk too. Oops. Right? Right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I always hated my stepmom. Always hated her. I always found excuses to hate her. Always found excuses. You didn't raise me. You talked to my father to give me shit. Then yeah, my father said, I'm gonna raise him. My father told her not to get in between. And my mom, who left boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend, because they were not nice to me. I was a not nice guy. I was the asshole kid. But my mom, she gave me love with no expectancy. My father, they give me expectancy without love. They need without rewards. A reward without needs. Yeah? Yeah? For the psych ward, huh? So, with N, today, this whole conversation. Oh, for fuck's sake, we're at 102.